Hi all, in this video I will explain the difference between a quasi-experiment and an experimental design. And really when it comes down to it, there's only one main distinction, and here it is. A quasi-experimental design, well these are empirical studies, they lack random assignment. And for experimental studies, they include random assignment. So what is random assignment and why is this important? Basically, what you want to do in an experiment is to make sure that the groups that you have aren't qualitatively or quantitatively different on any of the variables in play. And one of the best ways to make this happen is to randomly assign your groups. So randomly half the people go in this condition and randomly half the people go in this condition. So say if you're interested in studying violence in children and whether they are more violent when they watch TV. If you do not use random assignment, you kind of run the risk that the kids that are most violent just like to watch violent programming, and it's not really clear if the violent programming is causing violent behavior or if kids that like violent stuff just like watching violent TV. So random assignment is a good way to go to see if there's any changes over time. So why would you not use random assignment? Well, in some cases, it's not very easy, and in some cases, it's not possible to use random assignment. So in a perfect world, using an experimental study is best practice because dealing with random assignment is a very good thing to do when you're looking at science from a methodological standpoint. But some cases where you have to use a quasi-experimental study, say you're focused on aging, and you only have younger adults and older adults, and you can only study them for one time. One of your variables of interest is age, and you cannot randomly assign age. That's something that's given to somebody. So if you only have time to measure the difference between younger adults and older adults in a given moment, you have to use a quasi-experimental design. Whereas if you had time to follow adults throughout their entire life, you can use an experimental design. So briefly, that's the difference between quasi-experimental and experimental designs. Thanks for watching and have a great day.